Hey everyone, welcome to vlog number 7. Technically a week now. Look at that. I'm on the walk again. It's Monday. Really enjoy these walks. Like when it starts getting colder in the fall. It's not fun. But the entire summer and spring and summer, I really like taking these walks. There's this nice trail around our neighborhood, probably about a mile long. Well, the trail itself is not a mile long, but I figured out where I need to go extra to get it to be a mile. So it's a nice walk. It takes me about, 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how fast I walk. Anyway, today I want to tell you a story about where I saw Nicolas Cage, and he looked me in my eyes and thought I would do something, but I didn't do anything. Anyway, the story actually begins with my family going on a road trip to California. So we decided to go from Spokane to Seattle, or I don't remember if we went to Seattle or Vancouver, and then over to the ocean, to Highway 101, and then we drove down along the ocean all the way to Santa Cruz, California. So south of San Francisco. Went through the Golden Gate Bridge and all that fun stuff. And so we arrived at Santa Cruz. We got a nice little hotel over there, right by the beach. The problem was that I don't remember what time of year it was, but it was too cold. We were gonna spend like five or 7 days there, and it was just too cold to enjoy the beach, and it was windy. We were like, man, this sucks. And so I hope this wind is not making it hard to hear. So we we booked this hotel for 5 days, or 7 days, I don't remember, like a long time. And we were like, man, we don't want to stay here that long. So we decided to cancel our hotel, and we decided to go down to Los Angeles. And my sister used to live down there in Los Angeles, and her husband is kind of famous. And so I was talking to her that we're coming down to Los Angeles, and she was like, you guys want to go to Disneyland? And we've never been to Disneyland. My kids were little, and that would be amazing to go. And she's like, yeah, I can get you guys free, get you in free. And that was unexpected and amazing. So we ended up going down there, getting in for free, and experiencing Disneyland in all its glory, at least back in 2010s, I think, when it was still okay and not so political. Anyway, so we walked around, went on all the rides and stood in all the lines, and then we went to the bathroom area because the girls needed to go to the bathroom. So they went, and I was standing out there in the little courtyard area by the bathrooms. It was like off to the side, away from all the rides. And so I'm standing there, and I look over to where the walkway is, and I see a bunch of Disneyland employees walking, and a couple in between them with a couple of kids. And I look over and I see that the guy is Nicolas Cage, and he's walking with his wife and two kids. I think it was two kids. Don't remember exactly. So I look at him, and I look around, and I notice that nobody else around me is noticing that he's walking there. And he also is looking around, and he can see that nobody's noticing that he's walking through. And so I'm looking at him, and he looks at me, and he's like, he locked his eyes on me, and is like looking at me like, what am I gonna do? I guess he might be, he might have experience in people going nuts or something when they see him. Anyway, so I'm just looking at him, and I'm just frozen. Like, first of all, I couldn't believe that he was walking there, and couldn't believe that, you know, I'm like that close to him. he was pretty popular back then, and I guess still now. So I was stunned. Anyway, I froze. I was just staring. And so he walked by. They went through the fence. There's a gate there, some kind of employee gate. So they went through there, and I'm standing there. I'm like, man, I should have taken a picture or something. And my wife came out, and I told her, and she was like, I can't believe you didn't even take a picture or anything, you just stared. Anyway, yeah, so that's the story about that. I don't know if I had a chance to do this, to see him again, if I would have taken my phone out and took a picture of him. I don't know. I probably would just do exactly the same thing, just stand there and stare. Obviously, after that, we had a marathon of Nicolas Cage movies, like probably everybody else would. Yeah, the Disneyland was amazing. It's unreal, like you're in a different world. Everybody's so nice, like all the employees are extra nice, and the whole environment is just amazing. And then we stayed late to watch the fireworks, and this was during their 60-year anniversary, I believe. So they had these extra amazing fireworks show that we got to watch. Anyway, yeah, so that was quite an experience. It was amazing. I don't think we would have been able to do that if we had to pay for it. It's quite pricey, but we got to do it for free, thanks to my brother-in-law. Anyway, I'm on this walk. Again, I'm walking by the street, by the road, with all the noise. But last time I watched the video that I recorded when I was walking here, and was concerned about the sound, and it wasn't bad. So I guess it's okay for me to walk here and record. Yeah. There was a time, like, we've lived around this area for a long time, but these warehouses back behind me across the street, you can see the roofs of them. They are there's like a ton of them, and there's no signs, so it was a mystery for the longest time trying to figure out what those warehouses were. Like, literally there's a gate, security gate, and no sign, and they kept building more and more. Like, every summer they would add 4 or 6 more, and they're humongous warehouses. So right now I think they filled up that entire property. And then I think just last year that I figured out what they were. We have a resort here. It's this big resort that owns a lot of different other good businesses. And found out that they store boats here from their marina. They drag them over here, stick them in the warehouses for the winter, and then they pull them back out. So I keep seeing their trucks with boats driving that way, and I kind of followed one time and saw that they went into that area. So it's no longer a mystery. It's kind of lost its fun now. But it was interesting to know what it was before I knew it, with all the speculations. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and leave me a like and comment. Tell me something that's on your mind today on this beautiful summer day, June 24th. Finally it became summery here. Look at the beautiful sky with all the clouds. Anyway, all right, thanks guys and girls. Talk to you tomorrow.